Hello everyone. Today we are going to concentrate on world geography. The first chapter that which we are going to look into it is Japan. All right. Japan has what you can say one, two, three, and four islands. Sorry, one, two, three, four, and five islands. All right. Uh, Please excuse me for my drawing, but Japan looks something like this. The islands uh, which are situated are Hokkaido. Here you have the Sea of Japan. Okay. The second island is Honshu. Third one is Shikoku. Fourth is your Kyushu. And fifth one is your Ryukyu. Alright. So I want you all to note down the names Hokkaido, Honshu, Shikoku, Kyushu, and Ryukyu. Alright. Next we are going to move towards the geology of Japan. Okay. Now the geology of Japan. So Japan is situated at the junction of three plates. Okay. Japan is situated at the junction of three plates majorly. All right. The first one that you have is your Eurasian plate. Okay. Eurasian plate. Second one is your Pacific plate. Pacific plate. Third plate which you have is Philippines plate. Okay. Philippines plate. I hope you all can see what I have written. All right. So now due to the active tectonics between these plates, there are volcanic mountains in Japan. All right. And also frequent earthquakes, and also there is a possibility of tsunami over here. All right. Because the tectonics are active between the plates. So I want you to note down this point. Due to active tectonics, between the plates, which plates am I talking about? Are these three plates: Eurasian, Pacific, and Philippines. All right. See, there are volcanic mountains in Japan. Also, there are frequent earthquakes and strong possibilities of what? Of tsunamis. All right. Roughly I'm going to tell you where these three plates are situated. Suppose this is your Japan. Okay, this is your Japan. Something like this over here, something. Okay. Here you have your Eurasian plate. Okay. Over here you have your Philippines plate. And this way you have your Pacific plate. Okay. So there is continuous active tectonic movement between these three plates, due to which all these things are happening. Like there are volcanic mountains, volcanic activities taking place, you have earthquakes, there are strong possibilities of tsunamis because of this movement. Okay, it is that simple. Next point which we are going to move towards is your physical geography. Physical geography of Japan. what is the physical geography of Japan? See, 80% of Japan is filled with mountains. Okay, I want you to note down the first point, that 80% of Japan is full of mountains. You can see various mountains over here. Okay, 80% is a big portion. All right, there is very less amount of plain land. Very less amount of plain land. Thirdly, plain land is only available in eastern coast. Therefore, the population is sound over there. People are able to stay because there is plain land available, but only in the eastern coast. Okay, so the population, the density of population is quite sound over there. So we'll mention that the plain land is only available in your eastern coast of Japan. Therefore, the population is sound over there. Okay. The fourth point that which we are going to note down is the rivers of Japan are small and swift. Okay, there are no big rivers. The rivers which are flowing in Japan, they are very small in size, they are very swift, and there are no big rivers. The scenario, you can see that it is quite like your Western Ghats. Okay, so we'll note down this point. Rivers are small and swift. Okay, no big rivers. Similar to Western Ghats. Okay, so that you'll remember. Okay, so please note down all these points, the plates, the type of plates, where they are actually situated, so that you can memorize this. Then you have the physical geography. Okay, next point, which we are going to keep it short and crisp and only highlight the main points. Okay, next one which you have is climate of Japan. I want you to write that see, the northernmost island, Hokkaido, is under Laurentian type of climate. Okay, now what this Laurentian type of climate means, that is it has cool temperature. Okay, otherwise rest of the Japan is similar to the China type climate, that is warm temperate eastern margin type of a climate. So we are going to mention this, that the northernmost island, Hokkaido, is under what? Is under Laurentian type of climate. You can just underline this so that while revising, you just need to see these words and you'll understand. Okay, so Laurentian type of climate. In short, just write down the meaning, that is cool temperate eastern margin. Please excuse me for the noises in the background. Otherwise, rest of the Japan, only the northernmost island, Hokkaido. Okay, but the rest of the Japan is similar to the China type climate. China type climate, we'll just write down the meaning in short. That is your warm temperate eastern margin. Warm temperate eastern margin. The next point in climate which we are going to mention is rainfall is throughout the year. Okay, like in summer, southeast monsoon winds give rainfalls in Japan, whereas in winter, Siberian winds, that is dry winds coming to Japan, travel through Japan Sea, due to which it accumulates moisture, okay, and it gives rains in the west coast of Japan. So we will write it down so that you guys don't get confused. Firstly, rainfall. Rainfall is throughout the year. It is throughout the year. Like in summer, what happens? Southeast monsoon winds give rainfall in Japan. Give rainfall in Japan. Okay. But in winter, Siberian winds, that is the dry winds coming to Japan, they travel through where? Travel through the Japan Sea. Japan Sea is somewhere over here, okay. So they travel through the Japan Sea. I hope you guys can see it clearly. Okay, so they travel through the Japan Sea, due to which it accumulates moisture. Okay, it accumulates moisture and gives rain in the west coast of Japan. It precipitates in the west coast of Japan. Okay. Now as you can see, Japan is surrounded by water on both the sides. All right. Okay. So the next point that which we are going to consider is your agriculture of Japan. Okay. Agriculture of Japan.